Sure, James Bond has changed over the years. But though we've lost the Cold War plots and the misogyny, one thing remains intact. Bond's iconic catchphrase.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, 007's classic quote, "Thank you," has no time to die. Let's talk about why. According to Wikipedia, thank you is a fairly common phrase used when expressing gratitude. But the Bond movies have transformed it into something beyond that. Something iconic, something part of our pop cultural consciousness. And let's be honest, you've said it yourself, in front of the mirror or an unimpressed waiter. I'm sure you know how it began. Playing high-stakes baccarat, Bond receives an urgent message from MI6. With unmatched charisma, Sean Connery delivers the line for the very first time.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Goosebumps. This classic moment sent shockwaves through movie history, and 60 years later, it's still alive and well. How? Turning thank you into a catchphrase is brilliant writing for three main reasons. Firstly, it helps define James Bond as a character. Smooth and sophisticated, verbal and grateful. When James Bond says thank you, the audience immediately learns that James Bond is the kind of guy who says thank you to people. Secondly, it's a versatile line. Bond can say thank you in all kinds of situations. In restaurants, talking to secretaries, even over the phone. It can be said in various ways too. Confident, worried, ironic, and horny thank yous are all over the franchise. Last but not least, it's short. 2 words. 2 syllables even. Much more efficient than other catchphrases like Gollum's "We will take you on safe paths through the mist," or the Terminator's "30 years from now, you reprogrammed me to be your protector here in this time." The line has also stayed fresh thanks to the steady influx of Bond actors. Sean Connery obviously set the bar with a thank you that oozed style and gravitas. I mean, just look at these.
Well, monsieur. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Unbeatable. You can tell Connery had fun saying thank you, and with his inability to pronounce the letter S, the line suited him perfectly. Connery uttered the phrase 27 times before passing the torch to George Lazenby, who played Bond only once.
Thank you.
Now, Lazenby often gets a bad rap for his thank yous, which are considered to sound flat, Australian and slightly ungrateful.
Thank you.
To me, they're not a total disaster, but very far from Connery quality.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lazenby did give us one of the most interesting thank yous of the franchise in this scene. Notice how Bond and Tracy break the fourth wall by discussing the phrase itself.
No sign of him yet.
Or of someone saying thank you.
Thank you, Tracy.
Pretty interesting stuff, but more was coming up.
Miss Moneypenny. Thank you.
When Roger Moore picked up the baton in '73, the thank yous changed. Moore's style was wittier, more optimistic and, yes, sometimes a bit silly. Interestingly, Moore often uses a higher pitch in the thank part of his thank yous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I thank you. Thank you.
Ah, the flavor of a gentleman's vocal cords. Let's hear some more. To avoid YouTube's copyright policies, this montage of thank yous will be accompanied by my own falsetto cover of Live and Let Die.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear.
Thank you.
Timothy Dalton played a darker, grittier and more complex Bond. And get this, in The Living Daylights, there's not one single thank you. This caused an uproar among fans, and the line returned in License to Kill. But Dalton's delivery has a reluctant, unsettling tone.
Thank you.
See what I mean? No wonder he only did 2 movies.
Thank you.
The Pierce Brosnan era was a child of the 90s. This was a time when the rules of culture were thrown out the window. Suddenly, stories could be told in the wrong order. Music was performed without basic hygiene, and creatures believed to be extinct were more alive than ever. It was Bizarro World, and the Brosnan movies were no exception. GoldenEye? A bunch of thank yous.
Thank you.
Tomorrow Never Dies? No thank yous at all. In the World Is Not Enough, the catchphrase is back.
Thank you.
Die Another Day, it's missing in action. Brosnan delivered his thank yous perfectly,
Thank you.
but the commitment to them was all over the place. But that was about to change.
Yes. Considerably.
With the magnificent Bond reboot in '06, we come to my personal favorite thank you era. The Daniel Craig films.
Thank you.
This incarnation of Bond says thank you in an unmistakably masculine way, with every syllable drenched in testosterone and ball sweat. Here are just a few examples.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Craig's thank yous are close to Ian Fleming's novels and original vision, and as close to perfect as you can get. They will be missed. As we look to the future of the world's greatest catchphrase, who knows what tomorrow will bring? Whoever the next Bond actor will be, he has some large shoes to fill. To end this video essay in a slightly humorous way with a line that relates to the topic, I would like to say thank you for watching. Check out these other analysis videos and press the like button if you have any decency whatsoever.
Live on that